I knew Harvey Dent. I was his friend. And it will be a very long time before someone inspires us the way he did. I believed in Harvey Dent.
Sir, Congressman Gilly's wife has been calling in. Apparently the congressman never made it home after the Wayne Foundation event.
It's a job for the police.
When you and Dent cleaned up the streets, you cleaned them good. Pretty soon we'll be chasing down overdue library books. And yet, here you are, like we're still at war.
What's your name, son?
Blake, sir.
You have something you want to ask me, Officer Blake?
It's about that night. This night, 8 years ago. The night Dent died. The last confirmed sighting of the Batman. He murders those people. Takes down 2 SWAT teams. Breaks Dent's neck. And then just vanishes.
I'm not hearing the question, son.
Don't you want to know who he was?
I know exactly who he was. He was the Batman. Let's go see about that congressman's wife.
Master Wayne? Master Wayne? You haven't been down here in a long time.
Trying to find out more about our jewel thief. I ran her prints. Unless she's lost a lot of weight, she was wearing someone else's fingerprints. She's good.
She may be, but we have a trace on the necklace.
We do. So I cross-referenced the address she went back to with police data on high-end B&Es and found Selena Kyle. The databases are full of close calls, tips from fences. She's good, but the ground is shrinking beneath her feet.
We should send the police before she fences the pearls.
She won't. She likes them too much, and they weren't what she was after.
What was she after?
My fingerprints. It was printer toner, Mr. Graphite on the safe. Gives a good pull, and it's untraceable.
Fascinating. You should exchange notes over coffee.
So now you're trying to set me up with a jewel thief.
At this point, I'd set you up with a chimpanzee if it brought you back to the world.
There's nothing out there for me.
And that's the problem. You hung up your cape and your cowl, but you didn't move on. You never went to find a life.
Alfred, I did have a life.
I know, and you lost it. But that's all part of living, sir. You're not living. You're just waiting, hoping for things to go bad again. Remember when you left Gotham? Before all this, before Batman, you were gone 7 years. 7 years I waited, hoping you wouldn't come back. Every year, I took a holiday. I went to Florence. There's this cafe on the banks of the Arno. Every fine evening, I'd sit there and order a Fernie Branca. I had this fantasy that I'd look across the tables and I'd see you there, with a wife, maybe a couple kids. You wouldn't say anything to me, nor me to you. But we'd both know you'd made it, and that you were happy. I never wanted you to come back to Gotham. I always knew there was nothing here for you except pain and tragedy. And I wanted something more for you than that. I still do.
Yeah.
We just found another body by the sewers. It happens a couple of times a month. We pulled him from the base and ID'd the young man as Jimmy Mosier. Blake, you there?
Yeah, that's Jimmy from St. Swithin's.
It's the boys' home where I used to coach some ball.
Jimmy hadn't been around for months.
No? Why?
Blake, you know why. He aged out. We don't have the resources to keep boys on after 16.
I thought the Wayne Foundation gave money for that.
Not for the past couple of years.
He has a brother here, doesn't he?
Mark. I'll tell him.
I'd like to, if that's all right.
You know what he was doing down there in the tunnels?
Say you can live down there. Say there's work down there.
Work? What kind of work are you gonna find in the sewers?
More than you can find up here, I guess.
So you know about him?
Of course. Do you think he's coming back?
I don't know.
It's a police commissioner.
And you brought him down here.
You didn't know what to do.
You can't. And your weaknesses cost the lives of 3 others.
No, it's a loan.
Now search him.